chained one here. So the first thing that we're going to do is in this new row, in the first stitch there, this one here, we're going to do 5 double crochets into the same stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through another 2 loops. And we're going to do 5 of those in the same stitch. So that's 2, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, and one more. Okay, so now we're going to drop the loop, and then we're going to go back to the very first double crochet that we did. We're going to insert our hook. So we're going to go to this one right here. And then we're going to grab our loop, just pull tight, and then we're going to pull it through. And then we need to close that off with a single crochet. And that's the kind of stitch that it gives you there. It adds a really nice texture to your product or pattern. You can use it in blankets. It would work well. You could probably use it for dishcloths as well, because it would kind of give it more texture for, to help scrub your dishes and pots and pans. But yeah, I think it gives it kind of a nice texture to whatever it is that you're making. So then you're just going to go along and do that all the way across to get a row of popcorn stitch. So we're just going to do 5 double crochets into the next stitch. This is 4. And 1 more. Okay, so we're going to drop our loop, and then we're going to come back to the 5th stitch there. And we're going to grab our loop again, pull down tight, and then we're just going to pull it through that stitch. And then we're going to do chain 1. So again, we're just going to keep going. It's 3. So we do 5 double crochets into each stitch. Pull up a loop, go back to that first. And then grab your loop. And then you're just going to pull through and do a chain 1. So as you see, it's quite the different texture there. It's a neat little stitch. Yeah, so you're just going to continue your row that way. You're just going to go into each stitch and do 5 double crochets, and then drop your loop, and then go back to that first double crochet that you did, and then bring that loop through. I'll do it one more time. So 5 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to pull up the loop, go back to our first double crochet there, grab our loop, and then pull through, and then we're going to do a chain 1. So you're just going to continue that all the way across. So that is how you do the popcorn stitch. So it's just 5 double crochets into the stitch, and then you pull up a loop, and then go back to your first double crochet, insert your hook, and then grab that loop and pull it through. And this is the kind of texture. So this would probably be good to do as like a border on a blanket, perhaps. You know, you could, depending on the yarn you're using too, and I'm using a 5mm hook, you can make it, I wanted to use this so that you could see what this stitch looks like. Using a bit thicker of a yarn and a 5mm hook, but I mean, you can of course use a smaller hook and get smaller results. Yeah, and if you're using like a softer yarn, like a baby, if you're making a baby blanket, this would probably be a really nice texture to add to it if it was just little popcorn stitches across. You would probably want to skip every other stitch, because if you went into every stitch, it kind of gets a little tight. With this type of yarn that I'm using right now, it's really thick. But yeah, and then you would just, if you were wanted to do one row, then you would just, for your next row, do single crochets across into your chain. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the popcorn stitch. I do have another video that will be coming out where I will actually use this to make a flower. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It actually looks really cool. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope you're enjoying the video. So make sure you leave a comment of something that you would like to see me do. Yeah, I look forward to hearing from everyone. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.